Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ron Patch Memorial Field here in Carbondale, Colorado, home of the Roaring Fork Rams. I am your play-by-play and color commentator, Brooks Chatman, coming to you today for this all-time great matchup, the Roaring Fork Rams against the Basalt Longhorns. Today is a very highly anticipated game between these two league rivals. Today, the Rams come into today's play with a 7-9 record. Basalt 4-8. Last season, the Rams were able to take victory against the Longhorns. There was some scheduling issues, but ultimately, the game was played at Ron Patch Memorial Field. But it was an away game for the Rams. Sorry, I kind of had some headspace. Last season's matchup ended in a 7-6 victory for the Rams. Basalt was making a very short comeback as in the 7th inning they loaded the bases. They put 2 runs up, but ultimately fell short. In that game, the Rams had a lot of great pitching, phenomenal defense. Let's see if we can replicate that here today. As we are ready for the national anthem, I'm going to take a step away from the mic, and I'll be returning shortly. So after that performance of the national anthem, we are ready to rock and roll here at Ron Patch Memorial Field. Once again, I am your play-by-play and color commentator, voice of the Roaring Fork Rams, Brooks Chatman, senior at Roaring Fork High School. Today, it's a big one. Today we'll paint a large picture for what the 3A Western Slope League will look like. Your starting lineup for the Roaring Fork Rams goes as follows. Leading off number 7 on the mound today, Kenny Riley. Following Kenny Riley is going to be left-handed batter, number 8, Cole Fenton. Cole's in short today. Behind home plate, Noel Richardson, number 11, your captain. In left field, Donnie Reed, number 23. At second base, Max Seitel Hayes. At third, Josiah Wheelis. Number 14 at first base, freshman Chase Fenton. And the last 2, Ethan Gardner DHing for the right fielder, Weston Sherman. And in center field, round out the lineup at the 9 spot, Ben Oldham. The Rams look to take this league matchup as the last league game they played was a heartbreaking loss in Delta. That game is soon to be uploaded onto YouTube. for those interested in viewing that heartbreak. I honestly, it kind of takes me to a loss of words. So Kenny Riley is on the mound today for the Roaring Fork Rams, looking to do what he does best. He just puts a smile on, and he throws a lot of strikes. So today we're going to hopefully see plenty of strikeouts, a lot of good defense when the ball is put in play, and some amazing offense. The Basalt Longhorns are coming to today's game not where they would really love to be. As I mentioned, a 3-8 record on the season, but they are 3-1 in league. That being that they have played some, the weaker opponents here in the 3A Western Slope League. Regardless, both these teams have a lot of star power. Great pitching today. Gage Balderson will be on the mound for the Longhorns. There's no better matchup in the entire Roaring Fork Valley, if not the western half of Colorado, than the Roaring Fork Rams versus the Basalt Longhorns. I am so excited to be able to broadcast this to all the viewers here on Aspen GrassRoots. Kenny Riley is finishing up his warm-up pitches here before the start of today's game. Throw down to second by Noel Richardson, and we are ready. The Rams wearing the all-white uniforms with white hats. Basalt Longhorns, gray pants, black tops with yellow lettering, and we are ready. Number 5, Hayden Rowley, will be leading things off, left fielder. First pitch from Kenny Riley. On the ground, Josiah Wheelis gets up, fires across the diamond. One pitch, one out. That's what you love to see. So following Hayden Rowley will be number 6, playing first base today, Sebastian Oliver. Yesterday, the Rams took a win in extra innings, a phenomenal classic. So I do recommend that you go see that. It's going to be popped up on the infield. The sun is out, though. Cole Fenton, Max Hytel Hayes, no one gets it. Drops in between Ben Oldham, Cole Fenton, and Max Hytel Hayes. So that will be a one-out single for Sebastian Oliver, and the batter will be Cody Barton. Some frustration by the coaching staff and the players after that mishap. Number 32, Cody Barton, will be up to plate. He's a catcher that's going to get behind Noel Richardson. Not an ideal start. Sebastian Oliver will move up to second base. One runner on and one out here in the top of the first. Cody Barton leads this Basalt Longhorns team in batting average as he's batting a clean .480 on the season. Here's the pitch. Popped up right side. Chase Fenton, Max Hytel Hayes. Hytel Hayes with the catch. Beautiful play for the second out. Gage Balderson will be the batter. He's on the mound today wearing number 2. One of the most highly anticipated games of the season. Kenny Riley settles. Here's the first pitch. Tapped foul. Right-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. Riley will step off. Time was called by Eric Nieslanik, the home plate umpire. We got Bob Richardson, the fan favorite, in the infield. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Upstairs for a ball. Yesterday, the Rams struggled with allowing a lot of hits. The defense was very shaky. There was some phenomenal plays, and then there was just some boneheaded plays that, just kind of the routine ones that weren't made. So going into today, the Rams, even though they did pick up the victory yesterday, probably have a little chip on their shoulder. It's a time called by the home plate umpire. His time. Reminds Riley of the count, 2 balls and 1 strike. Runner on second, Oliver. Here it is. High and in, 3-1. Three balls and 1 strike. 2 outs here in the top of the first. Here's the pitch. And their first strike, full count. Riley gets his pitch from Richardson. Here's a payoff pitch. Tapped on the ground. Josiah Wheelis. Cole Fenton gets up across the diamond. Not in time. Gage Balderson infield single. And now the batter will be Callum Inglis. Callum is at shortstop today, wears number 21. The ball was just hit perfectly in the hole where Wheelis couldn't make the play, moving to his left, and then that led Cole Fenton to have to move to his right in the deep hole at short. So just a well-placed ball by Balderson. Now Riley has to face the shortstop. Just need one more out to get out of the inning. Here's a pitch. Runner is off. Line drive center field. Ben Oldham takes 2 steps in. Steps back, makes the catch for the 3rd out. The Rams keep the Longhorns silent here on the top of the first inning. 0-0 the score. The Rams look to hop on the board first and take this highly anticipated league matchup. That half inning was brought to you by First Bank, banking for good, and to A&B Bank, committed to our community to serve with strength, talent, and the security to fulfill all customer personal and financial needs. And a Bank of Colorado, to uniquely serve our community with strength, stability, service, and values. And Roaring Fork High School Athletics, thank you, Krista Barlow. And a retreat, a place to connect and gather to restore your well-being in the Utah Mountains. Your journey to wellness begins here. And to Terralink Structures, sustainable building. Thank you very much to our amazing sponsors that make this broadcast of the Roaring Fork Rams versus the Basalt Longhorns possible here on GrassRoots Aspen TV. I am your play-by-play and color commentator, Brooks Chatman, senior at Roaring Fork High School. Proud to be the voice of the Roaring Fork Rams. Cody Barton throws down to second base, and we're underway here in the bottom of the first inning. Leading off, number 7 on the mound today, sophomore Kenny Riley. Balderson looks pretty good with his warm-up pitches, a couple offline throws, but for the most part, filling up the zone. Here's the first pitch to Kenny Riley. Upstairs, and we're underway. So Bob Richardson calls time. People need to get in the dugout for the Roaring Fork Rams. Riley swings through that one, 1-1. Good velocity from Gage Balderson. Let's see if the Rams can make some good contact on that heat. You know, if you make good contact with a really, high velocity ball, I mean, this is common sense, but just kind of putting it out there. If you make good contact with something that's coming in hot on you, it's going to go a long way. That'll find the zone. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Lined right side, just like last night. Oh, just foul, says Bob Richardson. So Riley will step back in after that foul ball. Here's a 2-2 pitch from Gage Balderson. Tapped foul, went with the off-speed. Two once more after the second foul ball. Here's the pitch. Upstairs, 3-2. Base hit, ball 4. Should be the scenario here for Kenny Riley. Here's a payoff pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Kenny Riley strikes out after a long at-bat, and the batter will be Cole Fenton. Cole Fenton, left-handed batter. Gage Balderson, right-handed pitcher. Here comes. Sees a strike on the high and outside corner. 0-1. Balderson gets his pitch. Here comes. Misses low. 1-1. The weather is just absolutely beautiful here in Carbondale, Colorado. It was a little hot earlier, but the clouds have given us some cover. Now it's just perfect baseball weather. Here's a 1-1 pitch. High and away, 2-1. I was talking to head coach Marcola of the Longhorns. He says, obviously, he knows how heavy this game will weigh, moving down the line and coming down to the last couple games of the season, as that's ripped into right center field. That's going to get down 4 extra bases. Cole Fenton hustling around first. He's on his way to second, and he'll dig in with a 1-out double. Beautiful swing from the left-hander, Cole Fenton. Add to his resume. I know we're not keeping stats on the season, but I'm sure Cole is hitting well over 500, especially after yesterday's performance where he just could not miss. So carrying that success into today, let's see if Noel Richardson can also carry his success into today. Gage takes a peep at second. First pitch to Richardson. Line drive right field. That's gonna get down 4 extra bases. Back-to-back doubles for the Rams. This one an RBI. Noel Richardson around second. He's gonna try for 3. The throw, the third, not in time. RBI triple, Noel Richardson. First pitch swinging, he jumped on it and sent it into the right center field gap. It was just perfect. Right over the right fielder. He had no shot at it. Only one out in the inning, and the Rams already have a 1-0 lead. Let's see if Donnie Reed can keep the train rolling. Let's see if we can get 3 extra base hits in a row here. First pitch from Balderson. Upstairs, Noel Richardson, scamper on home. He'll get in there with no slide needed. 2 runs here in the first inning, and the Rams are cooking. The girls' soccer are preparing for a game here on the Rams field here at Carbondale Middle School, just behind Ron Patch Memorial Field. So good luck to the girls. Take one home as that's going to be skied, shallow right field. The play will be made for the second out. Two outs in the inning, 2 runs scored, and the batter will be Max Seitel Hayes. Max lined a triple into right field last night, which was obviously, besides the walk-off hit, that was the clutch moment of the game. Led off the bottom of the 7th inning with a triple, and that obviously matriculated into a win. Here's the first pitch. Inside for ball 1. One-0 delivery. Lined left field. The catch will be made. Oh, my goodness. Beautiful play by the Longhorn left fielder. 3 outs in the inning, but the Rams put up 2 runs. Thank you to Cole Fenton and Noel Richardson. 2-0 the score going into the bottom, or the top of the second. Noel Richardson will throw down to second base, and we are ready for some more baseball. Top of the second inning, the Rams have a 2-0 lead. Looking to keep shutting down the Longhorns, as this would be a huge game, a huge win for the Roaring Fork Rams. Leadoff batter will be Taylor Hayes, number 3. First pitch, skied, out of play, 0-1. A 1 pitch from Riley. Good a bounce. 1-1. Hayes in a 1-1 count. Here's the offering. Inside. Called for a strike. 1-2. Looking for a first K. The pitch. Lined. Center field. Ben Oldham. He's got it for the first out. Chris Hayes, brother of Taylor Hayes, will dig in. First pitch, swung on and missed. Right by him. 0-1. Misses just outside. 1-1. One ball, one strike. Here's the pitch. Tapped. Hits the screen. 1-2. Looking for the first K. Here's the pitch. Good block by Noel Richardson. 2-2. The 2-2. Popped up. Should be playable for Noel Richardson. He's got it for the second out. Carson Schneider will be the batter. Carson is playing third base today. Wears number 22. The Longhorns are without their first base pitcher, Parker Nelson, as he tore his hamstring. So that's one less batter in the lineup. He's a senior this year. Kind of a big blow for them. So meeting on the mound between Noel Richardson and Kenny Riley. Play will now be resumed. Here's the first pitch to Schneider. And their first strike. Rams have a 2-0 lead here in the top of the second inning. 2 outs and on one pitch. Almost went around. 1-1. And their first strike, 1-2. So far, just beautiful pitching from Kenny Riley. Got really unlucky back in the first inning with just a couple hits that probably should not have gotten down, but regardless, here's the 1-2. Foul out of play. We'll do 1-2 once more. Richardson throws up the sign. Kenny Riley agrees. The 1-2. Called for strike 3. Off speed. Got him looking. Strike 3 called. First strikeout of the day for Kenny Riley. The Rams hold their 2-0 lead. Looking to extend it here in the bottom of the second inning. That backward scale was brought to you by First Bank, banking for good, and A&B Bank, committed to our community to serve with strength, talent, and the security to fulfill all customer personal and financial needs. And the Bank of Colorado to uniquely serve our community with strength, stability, service, and values. And the Retreat, a place to connect and gather to restore your well-being in the Utah mountains. Your journey in wellness begins here. And the Terran Lake Structures, sustainable building. Thank you so much to our sponsors that make this broadcast of the Basalt Longhorns facing your Roaring Fork Rams here on GrassRoots Aspen TV. I am your play-by-play and color commentator, senior at Roaring Fork High School, Brooks Chatman. Very, very proud and honored to be the voice of the Roaring Fork Rams here for this 2024 varsity season. Once again, the Roaring Fork Rams have a 2-0 lead coming into the bottom of the second inning, looking to extend it. Leading off this inning will be number 16, Josiah Wheelis. Once play is resumed, I will also resume the stream and hopefully call a home run. That'll be sweet. Lead off the bottom of the second inning, Josiah Wheelis, number 16. He's at third today. yesterday had a tough time at the plate. He had kind of adjusted his mindset, kind of adjusted his outlook on yesterday's game. He kind of did a mental reset. So today he's coming in brand new, looking to erase all memory of what happened yesterday and looking to get on base a couple times today. Here's the first pitch. Inside for a ball. The Rams score 2 runs back in the first inning, thank you to a Cole Fenton double and then a Noel Richardson RBI triple. Swung on through 1-1. Some encouragement from Marnie Matson. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball to third. Tough play. Hits him in the chest. Wheelis hustling down the line. Play cannot be made. E3. And Josiah Wheelis will reach. From the Rams dugout, some funny calling, I guess. Some comments on Josiah Wheelis' speed because he's an absolute speed demon on the base paths. So Wheelis at first, and Chase Fenton will be the batter. He's playing third today. The first pitch to him, and therefore a strike. I have been requested to shout out some constant viewers here on the live stream. That's going to be popped up out of play. So once again, shout out to Aunt Betty and Uncle Roy in Myrtle Creek, Oregon. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate the constant love and support as you guys are supporting your Roaring Fork Rams and your extended family. The pitch. On the ground to short. Should be 2. Bounces off the chest. Throw across the diamond. Not in time. Chase Fenton will reach on a single. And the Rams have something cooking here. Nobody out. 2 runners on for Ethan Gardner. Rams taking advantage of the defensive mishaps on the left side of the infield for the Longhorns. Let's see if we can jump on a fastball here from Gage Balderson and throw his mental game off. Here's the pitch to Ethan Gardner. Tapped. Foul. When he swung at it, he's obviously a tapped foul, but then he started running down the first baseline, and it kind of like started running with him as it tapped off his cleat, and it tapped off his other cleat while he was running, and it just kind of traveled with him. Second baseman holding Wheelis the pitch. Swung on and missed. Just a tick off. 0-2. Gardner hit a clutch RBI single on last night's game that tied up the ball game, leading to the Kenny Riley walk-off, as that'll miss downstairs, 1-2. Ethan has been, came in clutch in big situations on the season. He's struggled a little bit through some games, but then also other games, he is just, the offensive spotlight. Called for strike 3, a delayed call from Eric Nieslanik. That'll be the first out here in the bottom of the second inning, and the batter will be Ben Oldham. Ben laid down a beautiful bunt in last night's game. I wouldn't be surprised if he replicates it here. Here's the pitch. He will lay one down. Another beauty. Oh! Just called foul. Man, that was a perfect bunt. So just went foul, so that'll be the first strike of the at-bat. Wheelis at second. Chase Fenton at first. Here's the pitch. Another bunt attempt. He pulls it back in time, though. 1-1. A lot of fans here at Roaring Fork here at Ron Patch Memorial Field. A lot of Basalt fans, a lot of Carbondale fans. Split pretty evenly. 1-1 pitch. Bunt attempt. Gets it down, but it goes foul. 1-2. Chase Fenton at first, Josiah Wheelis, the runner at second. Oldham readies for this 1-2 pitch. Here's the delivery. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Gage Balderson, and the batter will be Kenny Riley. Kenny had an 8-pitch first at-bat, which ended in a strikeout. Let's see if he can change that outcome and drive in some runs. Here's the pitch. That'll miss low. Josiah Wheelis not too confident in taking that bag, so goes back to second. Riley ahead. Here's the 1-0. That'll bounce once more. 2-0. More fans piling in here at Ron Patch Memorial Field. Balderson asked for a new ball. He'll get one. Rams ahead. 2 runs to none over the Basalt Longhorns. Looking to do more damage here. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Called for a strike, high and in, 2-1. Eric Neathlandic doing a pretty good job behind home plate. I would say that he's called the game perfectly up to this point. Hopefully I didn't jinx him. 3-1 is that we'll miss low once more. Two outs in the inning. 3 balls and 1 strike is the count to Kenny Riley. Here's the pitch. Upstairs, ball 4. Bases are loaded. And what a guy to have up. Is there really anyone better? Cole Fenton is in. Cole hit a double and then scored off of a Noel Richardson RBI triple. He's 1 for 1. Would love to see another gap shot here and bring in some more runs. Here's the pitch. Misses inside, ball 1. An RBI hit here, if that would score 2 runs, maybe even 3, would open up this ball game and give the Rams a commanding lead. Here's the pitch. Called for a strike, 1-1. Rams have been pretty patient today against Balderson, making him throw pitches, making him throw to them. Though we've seen 3 strikeouts, we've also just seen a lot of extended at-bats, and that's always good, especially early on in the game. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Called for a strike, 1-2. Riley, the runner at first. Chase Fenton, the runner at second. Josiah Williams at third. Here's a 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. The Rams cannot score the 2 runners they had on base. Had 2 runners on, nobody out. Just could not capitalize on the situation. Though they still have a 2-0 lead going into the top of the 3rd inning. Throw down to second by Noel Richardson. Not his best, not his worst. But we are underway here in the top of the third inning. Parker Sims will be the batter. Parker wears number 1. He's at second base today. Josiah Wheelis creeps in a little bit on the third base line. First pitch from Riley. Bunt attempt. Goes foul. Seems like every minute some more people keep filing in here. It is senior night for the Roaring Fork Rams. Owen pitch to the second baseman. Misses down away 1-1. One delivery. Misses low, 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Misses just upstairs, 3-1. Riley gets a sign from Noel Richardson. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Top on the ground, weakly hit. Kenny Riley to first. Called safe. Infield hit for Parker Sims. And the lineup will flip back over to Hayden Rowley, a left fielder. Runner on first, Sims. Here's a pitch to Rowley. Tries to lay down a bunt. Cannot execute for strike 1. Rowley is 0 for 1 with the ground out. He swung at the first pitch of the game. Grounded to third. Oh, 1 pitch. Bunt attempt. Gets it down. Josiah Wheelis. Bare hand throw to first. Safe call. Throw back to second. Not in time. Back-to-back weak hits for the Longhorns, and they have something cooking here in the third. Sebastian Oliver will dig in. He's 1 for 1 with a single. Just dropped in between the second baseman and the shortstop. So Rowley at first, Parker Sims at second. Riley readies. Here's the pitch. Bunt attempt. Playing small ball here. 1-0. One-0 pitch. Another bunt attempt. He'll get it down. Throw to first. Called out. Bases are loaded. Not the most impressive style of baseball, but whatever works for you works. And now Cody Barton, best hitter on this Basalt team, digs in with bases loaded and nobody out. Here's the pitch. Misses upstairs, ball 1. No balls have been hit out of, honestly, 10 feet of home plate, yet the bases are loaded. No outs. The pitch, that'll bounce. 1 run will come to score Parker Sims, and that'll be the first run across for the Longhorns. Both runners in scoring position, still nobody out. Barton digs in, ahead in the count, 2-0. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. 2-1. It's this brand of baseball, you know, the small ball, obviously, it's definitely a way to do it, but I see it as a kind of a coward's way to play. Line drive to third that's going to get through for a base hit. Hayden Rowley will come around to score, so will Sebastian Oliver will actually be held. Runners on the corners, still nobody out, tie ball game. So a courtesy runner for the catcher, Cody Barton. Still nobody out. Runners on the corners. Runner on first is the pinch runner for Cody Barton. Runner at third is Sebastian Oliver. The pitch. Grounded foul. Gage Balderson, the batter. He's 1-for-1 with a single. Step off, throws back to first. Nothing going. First pickoff attempt by either team. Here in the top of the third, the Longhorns have put up their first runs. A pair of runs of these they have tied this ball game. Inside will miss. One ball, one strike. Runner is off. Grounded to third. Throw home. Out of the glove of Noel Richardson. Bad situation here for the Rams. The ball went out of the glove of Noel Richardson, and the Longhorns get the lead. Runners trade places. Still 2 men on. Second and third, nobody out. Gage advanced to second off of the mishap. The batter will be Callum Inglis. He's 0-for-1 with the flyout into center field. Pitch. Inside. 1-0. On the ground to third. Foul ball. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Curveball misses high and away. 2-1 on Inglis. Popped up out of play. Runner on second, Balderson. Runner at third, pinch runner for Cody Barton. Here's the pitch. Line drive, right center field. Ben Oldham says he's got it. He does. The throw home. Not going to be in time. RBI sac fly for Callum Inglis. And the Longhorns have a 4-2 lead. Taylor Hayes will dig in here. He lined out to center in his first at-bat. That'll be fouled away. Riley gets his pitch. Here's the 0-1. On the ground, that'll be another run. Cole Fenton has trouble with it. Throw across the diamond, not in time. RBI single, Taylor Hayes, 5-2 the score. Chris Hayes will dig in. He popped out to the catcher. He's 0 for 1. Runner on first, 1 out. The runner's off. Richardson just cannot get it out of his glove. Everything going wrong for the Rams. One-0 pitch, swung on and missed. 1-1. For those of you watching yesterday, you're aware that my camera fell over. Today, the exact same thing happened. The wind was picking up too heavy before the game, and my camera just toppled over the fence here from up above my scaffolding. And still, nothing broke, obviously, because we're broadcasting. That's going to be a line drive in the left field. Donnie Reed will cut it off. Another run will come across the score. Taylor Hayes, 6-2 the score. Rams have allowed 6 runs here in the 3rd inning. Off of some defensive mishaps and also just some good swings by the Longhorns. Here's a pitch. Bunt attempt. Throw back down to first. Oh. Missed the tag. 1-0. Carson Snyder is the batter. 0 for 1 with a backwards K. Here's a pitch. Another throw back down to first. Just not on line. 2-0. Runner on first, Chris Hayes. Here's the pitch. Another bunt attempt. I mean, this is a sad way to play baseball. 3 balls and no strikes here on Carson Snyder. Three-0 pitch. Called for a strike, 3-1. Three balls and 1 strike. Riley settles. Here's the pitch. Called for a strike once more, 3-2. Full count pitch. Here comes. Line drive. Skied center field. Catch will be made for the 2nd out. Now the batter, Parker Sims, who led off all this madness, will dig in for a 2nd at bat of the inning. Parker led off the inning with a bunt single. Now digs in with 2 outs. So can't bunt here. Here's the pitch. Swung on, popped out of play, 0-1. Wind is picking up here just a little bit at Ron Patch Memorial Field. An extended lead by the runner at first, Chris Hayes. Riley pays no mind. Here's the pitch. Line drive left field. It's going to get down just along the line for extra bases. Parker Sims will drive in Chris Hayes, RBI triple Parker Sims. Not ideal. Not ideal whatsoever. 7-run third inning. The Rams are down 4. Sorry, 5. 7-2 the score. The batter will be Hayden Rowley. Grounded to third. Throw to first. Way away. Runner falls down, but should still advance to second. Here's the throw. Not in time. RBI single for Hayden Rowley. Time called by Max Seitel Hayes as he's going to go have a chat with Kenny Riley on the mound. So will his catcher and the rest of the infield. A rough third inning, to say the least. Just not a lot of hard hit balls for the Longhorns. They're just getting it their way. And high school, this first base line, from home, it's just so short. It's so hard to make plays, especially from third. So you definitely cannot blame Josiah Wheelis whatsoever. It's just so short. You have to throw it so quickly. Here's the pitch. Misses. Sebastian Oliver singled on a bunt, scored a run earlier in the inning. He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. The pitch. Runner down the third. Josiah Wheelis gets him in time for the third out. Rams allow an 8-run third inning. They got a lot of work to do if they want to get back in this ball game. Down by 6 runs. Got to just chip away. That 6-run inning was brought to you by First Bank, banking for good, and A&B Bank, committed to our community to serve with strength, talent, and the security to fulfill all customer personal and financial needs. And a Bank of Colorado, to uniquely serve our community with strength, stability, service, and values. And to Roaring Fork Highschool Athletics, thank you so much, Krista Barlow. And to Retreat, a place to connect and gather to restore your well-being in the Utah mountains. Your journey to wellness begins here. And to Terralink Structures, sustainable building. Thank you very much to all of our sponsors that make this possible here to broadcast here on Aspen GrassRoots TV. I am your play-by-play and color commentator, Brooks Chatman, coming to you live from Ron Patch Memorial Field here in Carbondale, Colorado. You are watching the Basalt Longhorns versus the Roaring Fork Rams. So I just got some recognition from a fan, grandpa of Donnie Reed from San Antonio, Texas, coming by and saying hi, how he enjoys the broadcast. So, again, thank you so much to all of my viewers, or not my viewers, I guess this little family we got here on GrassRoots TV in support of the Roaring Fork Rams. So the batter will be Noel Richardson. He had an RBI triple in his last at-bat. First pitch from Balderson will miss. Looks like he's got some trouble with the mound. He keeps playing around with it. That landing foot when he delivers is just not landing where he would like. Here's a pitch. Line drive, left field. Noel Richardson is 2 for 2. A triple and a single. He's halfway to the cycle. The batter will be Donnie Reed. Donnie Reed will be the batter, number 23, throwback to first, not in time. First pitch to our left fielder. Upstairs, ball 1. Gage Balderson has committed to a JUCO college to continue his baseball career, so congratulations to him as he's taken his game to the next level. Noah Richardson off with the pitch. Throw down to second. No chance. Stolen base, Noah Richardson, his first of the day. One pitch from Balderson. Misses low. Richardson, runner at second. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Just missed it. Just missed it. Fouled it straight back over the screen. 2-2. Balderson readies. Here's the 2-2 offering. Runners off to third. Beautiful jump. Another foul ball. Here's the 2-2. Misses down the way, full count. Donnie Reed is able to reach here. That would be huge for the Rams. Runner at second, Richardson. Donnie Reed, the batter. Here's the payoff pitch. Line drive left field, foul ball. Good barrel. Just couldn't keep it fair. Looking to drive in this run and chip away at this Basalt lead. Here's a 3-2 pitch. Inside, ball 4. Quality at bat from Donnie Reed. We've seen a couple of those already this game. Cody Barton will call time and go talk to his pitcher. So as they take a break, I will step away from the mic momentarily and be back once play is resumed. Mound visit is over. Players go back to their respective positions. And the batter will be Max Seitel Hayes. Max lined out to left field. It was a beautiful diving play from the left fielder of the Longhorns. Definitely got robbed. Let's see if Seitel can keep it up. First pitch swung on. Noah Richardson takes third base easily, his second stolen base of the game. And now that'll open up an opportunity for Donnie Reed to take second, assuming that's the play call. Cody Barton giving signs to his infielders and outfielders. Oh, 1 pitch. Line drive, ground ball to third. Actually, that's going to sneak through for a base hit, RBI single, Max Seitel Hayes, and we are starting to chip away. Good swing by Sitel Hayes to just chip it through that third base shortstop hole. Neither defender had a chance on it. Johnny Reed will be at second, Max Sitel Hayes at first, and the batter will be Josiah Wheelis. He reached on an error to third in his first at-bat. Here's the pitch. Runner is off to third. Line drive to first. Second baseman makes a toss to first. That'll... Oh, the runner's called safe. Josiah Willis is in there. I'm not sure what happened, but that's going to be another run for the Rams. Donnie Reed was off with the pitch. 8-4 the score now. I'm just going to write that down as an RBI single for Josiah Wheelis. So the batter will be Chase Fenton. Chase hit a single in his last at-bat, 1 for 1. Here's the pitch. Called for a strike, 0-1. No outs here in the inning. Rams look to continue this miniature rally they got going. If they scored another run, I would definitely label it a rally. Here's the pitch. Line drive center field. That's going to get down into the left center field gap for a base hit. Max Sitel Hayes will score easily. Josiah Wheelis around second. He's on his way to third. He's going to be waved on home. He will not. He's going to stay there at third. Double for Chase Fenton. RBI double. Five to 8 the score. Looks like we're going to have a meeting on the mound. Josiah Wheelis fell over the bag at third. Chase Fenton hyping up his team as there's a meeting on the mound, so the batters on deck and in the hole are going to meet with Marty Matson along with Chase Fenton and Josiah Wheelis here at third base. Let me just kind of get a better angle at this. It's a good job to Chase Fenton. So let me get this camera back. Perfect spot. So, whoa, hold on. I was not even paying attention. We got a new pitcher. Gage Balderson has been taken out of this ballgame, and it'll be number 3. Number 3, Taylor Hayes. So I will let Taylor Hayes get his warm-up pitches finished, and I will be back to you once play is resumed. So we are ready for some more baseball. Ethan Gardner will be the batter. He struck out looking his first at bat. He'll be the first batter to face Taylor Hayes. Ethan's in a pretty good spot here. Nobody out. Runners at first or at second and third. Here's the pitch. First pitch, breaking ball, 0-1. A 1 pitch from Hayes. Way high and away. One ball, one strike. Hayes takes a check at the runner at second. Here's the pitch. Way outside, 2-1. Two balls and a strike on Gardner. Hayes readies. Here's the pitch. Called for a ball inside, 3-1. The 3-1. Called for a strike right at the knees. Full count. Three balls, two strikes. The pitch. Swung on and missed for strike three. Gardner is 0 for 2 with a pair of Ks. So the batter will be Ben Oldham. One out in the inning. Two runners on. The pitch. Called for a strike in there. Ben's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. If he is to get a single here, that would be huge for his confidence and to really erupt this team, get some more energy coming. The pitch. Back-to-back strikes looking 0-2. The 0-2. Swung on a miss, strike three. Throw down to first in time. Back-to-back strikeouts. And the batter will be Kenny Riley. Need a big hit here. Definitely need one. Cannot strand this opportunity with both runners in scoring position and nobody out. So after back-to-back strikeouts, the Rams, with their back to the wall, here in the bottom of the third, 8-5 the score. Pitch from Hayes. That'll miss high, ball one. Rams have definitely been patient today, not swinging too early in counts, making the Longhorns throw to them. That'll be right down Main Street, 1-1. I can overhear Marty Matson saying, "Oh, we're getting back in that thing, taking too many strikes." Definitely do have to side with him here. You know, when you see a pitch down the middle, you got to swing at it. Foul ball, 1-2. One ball, two strikes. Hayes fires. Line drive. Base hit. Wheelis will score. Chase Fenton will score. 2 RBI single for Kenny Riley, and he continues his clutch hitting. Back-to-back days with huge hits. And the Rams are right back in this game with a 5-run third inning. 8-7 the score. And there's still more damage to do. Cole Fenton will now complete the wraparound as every batter has been plated here in this inning. Line drive, center field. The catch is made. Another diving catch by the Longhorns to end the inning. The Rams put up 5, though. 8-7 the score. We look to keep the Longhorns silent here in the fourth. You're watching the Basalt Longhorns versus the Roaring Fork Rams here on Aspen GrassRoots TV. I am Brooks Chatman, your play-by-play and color commentator, coming to you live from Ron Patch Memorial Field here in this highly anticipated league matchup. Throw it on to second by Noel Richardson. Again, not his best, not his worst. And we are underway here in the top of the fourth. The Basalt Longhorns have an 8-7 lead over your Roaring Fork Rams. Kenny Riley will stay on the mound as tough last inning, that's for sure. Very tough last inning. Sebastian Oliver will be leading things off. That'll be called for a strike. 0-1. 0-1 pitch. Line drive center field, Ben Oldham. Misplays it pretty poorly. On his way to third will be Sebastian Oliver. He'll get in there safely. Leadoff triple. Cody Barton will be the batter. He had an RBI single in his last at-bat. He's 1 for 2, the pitch. Called for a strike. I would rather Riley, throw consistent strikes than, getting these 3-ball counts. Make his defense work. Let him trust his defense. As that'll bounce. Good pick by Noel Richardson. But, it's definitely going to be more advantageous if he just starts peppering strikes in there instead of, trying to work around the batter. As Cody Barton swings through that one, he's behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The Lady Rams are playing soccer here just behind me on the Rams field as we prepare for this 1-2 offering. That'll be upstairs, 2-2. The pitch. Good block. Full count now. Payoff pitch on the way. Line drive, base hit. RBI single, Cody Barton. He will go around first on to second. RBI double, Cody Barton. So a pinch runner for Cody Barton. That'll be number 4. Let me figure out who this is. Ferreira. Don't got a first name, just got a last name. So Ferreira, the runner at second. And the batter will be Gage Balderson. No outs in the inning. 9-7 the score here in the top of the fourth. The pitch. Swung on and missed. The 0-1 pitch. Popped up right side. Weston Sherman says he's got it. He does. No advancement by the runner. Gage Balderson will fly out for the first out. Callum Inglis will be the batter. He had a sac fly in his last at-bat. He's 0 for 1. Inglis wears number 21. Ferreira, the runner at second. The pitch. In their first strike. Good spot. High and away corner by Kenny Riley. That was just a beautiful location. 0-1. Throw back to second. Oh, that was close. So if you are watching, if you would be so gracious to drop a follow if you're not already, and like the videos, that's going to be grounded too short. Cole Fenton across the diamond makes the play for the first out. Or second out, sorry. Marty Matson getting a little chippy with Cole Fenton. Obviously, all fun and games, but you know, take your brother's head off. You know, he's kind of throwing the ball generously at the bat or from the shortstop position. Sling that thing over there. Here's the pitch. Line drive, left center field. Donnie Reed's got that one. Kenny Riley and the Rams defense limit the damage to 1 run. They still trailed 9-7 going to the bottom of the 4th. That half inning was brought to you by A&B Bank, or First Bank, rather. First Bank, banking for good, and to A&B Bank, committed to our community to serve with strength, talent, and the security to fulfill all customer personal and financial needs. And Bank of Colorado, to uniquely serve our community with strength, stability, service, and values. And Roaring Fork High School Athletics, thank you so much to the greatest and most bestest, Krista Barlow, and a retreat, a place to connect and gather to restore your well-being in the Utah mountains. Your journey to wellness begins here. And to TerraLink Structures, Sustainable Building. Thank you so much to our wonderful sponsors here in the Roaring Fork Valley that make this live stream of the Basalt Longhorns versus your Roaring Fork Rams possible here on GrassRoots Aspen TV. I am your play-by-play and color commentator, Brooks Chatman, voice of the Roaring Fork Rams, coming to you live from Ron Patch Memorial Field as you're watching the Basalt Longhorns versus the Roaring Fork Rams. Throw down a second by Barton. A good one. And we are ready here for this bottom of the 4th inning. Noel Richardson, just like last inning, will lead things off. He is 2 for 2 with an RBI triple and a single. He's got 2 stolen bases and 2 runs. He always shows out for this matchup. It means just a little bit more to him, as it should to every single Roaring Fork player. This is one of the best matchups in the league, as that'll bounce in front of home plate. 0-1. The Rams plated every batter last inning. Let's see if they can replicate that same outcome. That'll be in their first strike, 1-1. Here's the pitch. Popped up. Cody Barton a little late to it, but it's out of play regardless. 1-2. Tanner Nieslenik, the coach in the first base batters coach's box. Marty Matson, the head coach in the third base coach's box, giving signs to Noel Richardson. Here's the 2-strike offering. Just got a piece of it, staying alive. Nobody on, no outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Rams trail 9-7. Here's the pitch. Tapped on the ground, up the middle. Going to be a tough play. Gage Balderson across the diamond will make the play for the first out. Donnie Reed will be the batter. He had a phenomenal at-bat just last inning. It was a 9-pitch walk. He's 0 for 1. A 1 pitch to the Rams left fielder. Called for a strike. A 1 pitch. Just missed that one. 0-2. I would not throw anything inside here. I'm pretty sure Donnie Reed is ready to turn on the ball. Hopefully over the left field wall. The 0-2. Called for strike 3. Donnie Reed goes down looking. His first strikeout of the day. And the batter will be Max Seitel Hayes. Max is 1 for 2 with an RBI single and a run. Here's a pitch. Called for a strike. This bottom of the fourth is definitely different than the bottom of the third for the Rams. They were able to get some runners going, string some hits, but so far in this inning, they have not been able to replicate that same outcome. Hayes readies. Here's the 1-1. Swung on and missed 1-2. Nobody on. 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. Rams trail by 2 runs. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Throw down to first because it was bounced in time for the third out. Seitel Hayes chases back-to-back pitches. The Rams fail to score in the bottom of the fourth. We go into the top of the fifth, looking to keep the score right where it is, 9-7. Leadoff batter here in the top of the fifth will be number 28, Chris Hayes. Going to have a meeting on the mound before this first pitch. Chris Hayes will be followed by Carson Snyder and Parker Sims here in the top of the fifth. The Rams trail 9-7. First pitch to be popped up on the infield. It is a little windy, though. Falling quickly, Cole Fenton makes the catch for the first out. Carson Snyder will be the batter. 0 for 2 with a backwards K and a flyout. Desai Wheelis plays in just a little. First pitch is going to be way, way high. Called for a strike, 1-1. One pitch to Snyder. In their first strike, back-to-back strikes, 1 and 2. One ball, 2 strikes. Riley settles. Here's the pitch. Almost hit him. That'll wake you up. Two balls, 2 strikes. That'll bounce. Full count. So from being ahead in the count, now behind. Let's see what Riley can do here. The Longhorns' third baseman. Here's the pitch. Just missed upstairs for ball 4. Riley lost him, and now the batter will be Parker Sims. Parker is 2 for 2 with an RBI triple. Ball's been hit very well today by both teams. A lot of hard contact. I'd say the Rams have played a little bit more respectable version of baseball. Sorry, if my mic's cutting out, the wind is picking up big time as that'll miss low. My main goal is for my camera to not fall over. I've kind of strapped it up to my table here, so should not go anywhere. The 1-0 pitch. Called for a strike. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Skied, shallow right field. Max Hytel-Hayes giving chase. Gonna be tough. Weston Sherman and then collide. The play will be made by Weston Sherman. A collision between Hytel-Hayes and Sherman. I think Hytel might have just got maybe kicked in the face. Oh yeah, he's bleeding pretty well. So Hytel-Hayes will have to come out momentarily while they get this bloody... I assume it's a bloody nose. I hope that would be the best case scenario, to be honest. Because if he's bleeding, from the mouth, that could be a tooth problem. So, whatever they're doing to Max is out of my view as he's in the dugout. But 2 outs are in the inning. So beautiful play by Weston Sherman. The batter will be Hayden Rowley. Hayden is 2 for 3. Wind is not giving up. I'm sure. Well, obviously the mic is picking up. I can hear it in my headphones, but it is big time. Dust is starting to pile here off the dugout. Bob Richardson, the infield umpire, going to check things out. Well, while we're waiting for this situation to be figured out, I'm going to mute my mic so you guys don't have to hear this awful sound. So I'll be back once play is resumed. Hytel-Hayes will run back out to his respective position at second base. It's back-to-back days with some scary injuries here at Ron Pat's Memorial Field. Thank goodness that one not even close to the severity of last night's issue. So 2 outs in the inning, and Hayden Rowley will be the batter. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. Runner at first, Carson Snyder. Here's the pitch. That'll bounce. Good block by Noel Richardson. 1-1. One ball, one strike on the leadoff batter, Rowley. And left field today. Here's the pitch. Line drive to third. Josiah Wheelis cannot get there. That ball is called foul. It looked like that ball might have landed right on the line, but one ball, two strikes. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed for strike three. Great pitch from Kenny Riley. And that is a great way to cap off a scoreless inning here in the fifth. The Rams look to jump on the board and take the lead as they're trailing 9-7 to the Basalt Longhorns. That half inning was brought to you by A&B Bank, committed to our community to serve with strength, talent, and the security to fulfill all customer personal and financial needs. And the Bank of Colorado, to uniquely serve our community with strength, stability, service, and values. And a retreat, a place to connect and gather to restore your well-being in the Utah Mountains. Your journey to wellness begins here. Thank you so much to our sponsors that make this broadcast of the Basalt Longhorns taking on your Roaring Fork Rams all possible. I am your play-by-play and color commentator, Brooks Chatman, coming to you live from Ron Patch Memorial Field here in Carbondale, Colorado, as we are covering the Roaring Fork Rams in a league matchup versus the Basalt Longhorns here on GrassRoots TV. Throw down by Cody Barton. Cody Barton right on the bag. And the leadoff batter here will be Josiah Wheelis. Josiah has reached both times, once via the error and then once on an RBI single. He looks to continue that trend. Here's the first pitch from Taylor Hayes. Tapped on the ground, that'll go foul, 0-1. Bottom of the fifth inning we are. Last three innings of this ball game, as high school baseball only goes to 7. In case someone was not aware, here's the 0-1 pitch. Popped up. Shallow center field. It's dying. But the play will be made for the first out. Chase Fenton digs in. He is 2 for 2. First pitch will bounce over the head of Cody Barton, 1-0. One-0 pitch to Chase Fenton. Here it comes. And their first strike, solid velocity from Taylor Hayes. 1-1. The pitch. Back-to-back called strikes. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Awful location. Just 5 feet off the plate. 2-2. Tapped on the ground to third. Going to be a tough play in and out of the glove of Callan Inglis. That'll be E5. Chase Fenton on his way to third. The throw will go over the third baseman. Chase Fenton will advance off of that bad throw. And Chase Fenton finds his way on third after a strand of errors. E5, that turns into basically a triple. Even though it won't be scored that way, but on third base with only one out, and Ethan Gardner looks to get the Rams even closer. 9-7 the score here in the bottom of the fifth. One out in the inning. Ethan Gardner, the batter. Here's the pitch to him. That'll bounce off of the mask of Cody Barton. Ball one. Chase Fenton takes his leads off a third. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Not sure what Gardner did there. Is a strike, though. One and one. Tapped on the ground to third. Should score. Run will go under the glove of Callan Inglis. He is having a tough time today. So I'm going to score that as an RBI single for Ethan Gardner. Chase Fenton will score. Inglis is he's not been able to field many balls today. They've just gone under, over, to the left, to the right of his glove. Now, not able to haul them in. Now the batter will be Ben Oldham. 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Gardner at first. The pitch. Runner is off. Bunt attempt. He'll get it down perfectly. Throw to first in time for the out. So a sacrifice bunt for Ben Oldham. That is his specialty. And the lineup flips back over to Kenny Riley. Kenny is 1 for 2 with an RBI double and a walk and a strikeout. Here's the pitch. That'll bounce. Ethan Gardner stays at first or second. Hayes readies. The 1-2. The 1-0. I don't know why I said 1-2. I'm so sorry. Shades of yesterday when I was just mispronouncing just about every other sentence. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Here Kenny Riley. Runner on second, Ethan Gardner. Throw back. Not in time, says Bob Richardson. Meeting on the mound between Cody Barton and the middle infield. Meeting is over and play is resumed. Kenny Riley in a 1-1 count, looking to score the run from second to tie up this ball game. Here's the pitch. Outside, 2-1. Basalt seems to be pretty worried about Ethan Gardner at second. They had a whole meeting, and then Cody Barton kind of overreacted there after the pitch. Here's the 2-1. Inside, 3-1. Cole Fenton is on deck if given the chance. Three balls and 1 strike, assuming we will see a strike. Here comes. Ball 4. Bases aren't loaded. but they're 2/3 of the way there. Runner in first, runner in second, and the batter will be Cole Fenton. Cole is 1 for 3. First pitch called for a strike. Riley off of first, Gardner off of second. The pitch inside, 1-1. Taylor Hayes keeping his composure. The 1-1. Line drive, right field. The play will be made for the third out. Man, that was a really good swing by Cole Fenton. Beautiful swing. Almost went over the fence, to be honest, but beggars can't be choosers. The Rams put up another run, 9-8 the score, going into the 6th. Looking to keep Basalt scoreless for a second consecutive inning. So Charlie Phillips will be at third base as Josiah Wheelis is out of the game. Number 6, Sebastian Oliver will be the batter. He is 3 for 3 with a pair of doubles and a triple. He will launch one left field. Foul ball. Man, he almost sent that over the left field wall for a home run. Here's the 0-1 pitch. The 0-2 pitch. Just got a piece of it. 0-2 once more. Here's the 0-1 to Sebastian Oliver. Calling for strike 3. Great pitch from Kenny Riley. 1 out in the inning. And the batter will be Cody Barton. First pitch. Inside, Cody Barton. Cody done pretty well at the plate today, 2 for 3. RBI single and RBI double. 1-0 pitch. Misses high, 2-0. Longhorns have played a little bit of small ball, a little bit of big boy ball. Done just about a mix of everything. As that'll be called for a strike at the knees, 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's the 2-1. That'll miss high, 3-1. Three balls and 1 strike. Riley settles. Here's the pitch. Called for a strike, 3-2. Getting a spam call. It's never fun. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Oh, just missed. Ball 4. Would have been huge for momentum if Riley would have got back-to-back backwards Ks, but not the situation. Ferreira will come on for Barton, and the batter will be Gage Balderson. Gage has reached twice, once off of a single, once off of a fielder's choice. He's 1 for 3. Longhorns coach encouraging Balderson to find a barrel and continue. Coach of the Longhorns. Never mind. It's just too hard to explain. It was funny, though. Riley was step off. Time is called. Oh, 1 pitch. Runner is off. Deep drive, left field. Gage Balderson will fly out to Donnie Reed. Beautiful way to track that baseball. Beautiful job by Donnie Reed. That ball was smoked. 2 outs in the inning, and the batter will be Callum Inglis. Callum has struggled mightily in the field today. Let's see if he can turn things around. First pitch. High and in. Callum is 0 for 3, or 0 for 2 with a sac fly. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Throw back to first. Ooh, not in time. Good pickoff move. Runner at first, Ferreira. The 1-1. Runner is off. Popped up. Chase Fenton might have a play on it. Right at the fence. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Looking for another strikeout. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. He gets the K. Huge strikeout from Kenny Riley, and that'll end the threat of the 6th inning. The Rams still trail by 1 run, 9-8 the score, going into the bottom of the 6th. That strikeout was brought to you by A&B Bank, committed to our community to serve with strength, talent, and the security to fulfill all customer personal and financial needs. A&B Bank of Colorado, to uniquely serve our community with strength, stability, service, and values. And a retreat, a place to connect and gather to restore your well-being in the Utah mountains. Your journey to wellness begins here. Thank you to our sponsors to make this broadcast of the Basalt Longhorns versus the Roaring Fork Rams possible here on GrassRoots Aspen TV. I am your play-by-play and color commentator, Brooks Chatman, senior at Roaring Fork High School. I am so proud and so lucky So blessed to be the voice of the Roaring Fork Rams and be able to bring this quality live stream to all these viewers here on YouTube and to later be replayed onto live television. The Rams are trailing 9-8 going to the bottom of the 6th. Let's see if we can get some hits together or not get some hits together and then go into the 7th inning and walk things off just like last night. There's nothing more exciting in baseball than a walk-off hit or a walk-off home run. Hint, 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 wink, wink, wink. Regardless, the Rams look to jump on the board as they have in 3 out of 5 innings up to this point. Got to let Taylor Hayes get his pitches here in this half inning. And I will be back. Noel Richardson will be leading things off here in the bottom of the 6th. There's not a better hitter to be in the leadoff spot. Here's the pitch. Misses way high. Ball 1. Rams dugout has a lot of electricity right now. Would love if that can translate to on-the-field success as it has up to this point. 8 runs scored. Popped up. That's going to go out of play. Watch out, car. Just went over the fence. Almost hit a car. Taylor Hayes still on the mound for the Longhorns. He readies for the 1-1 pitch. Here comes. That misses and bounces. 2-1. Back-to-back days has Ron Patch Memorial Field and the Roaring Fork Rams hosted a baseball game yesterday. The Battle Mountain Huskies lost in heartbreaking defeat to the Roaring Fork Rams. That'll miss high once more. 3 balls and 1 strike on Noel Richardson. Here's a 3-1. On the ground. Going to be a tough play. Balderson from the deep hole and short. Out of the glove. Noel Richardson on his way to second. Cody Barton backing it up. Throw to second. Not in time. Noel Richardson on second base. Infield single. The batter will be Donnie Reed. Donnie Reed digs in and a good opportunity to score the game's tying run. Here's the pitch. Upstairs, ball 1. Donnie has walked, struck out, and popped out. He's 0 for 2. 1-0 pitch. Misses high again, 2-0. Noel Richardson, the runner at second. Here's the pitch. Called for a ball. 3-0. Here's the 3-0. Called for a strike just at the knees. 3-1. The Rams trailing 9-8. Here in this bottom of the 6th inning, opportunity to tie this ball game up. Here's a 3-1. That'll hit him. So a single, an advancement on the throw, and a hit by pitch. 2 runners on, nobody out. And the batter, Max Seitel Hayes. Last time Max was up, he had a very uncharacteristic at-bat, chasing a lot of pitches, back-to-back. Pitch is just way below the zone. It looks like we will have a meeting on the mound from the Basalt head coach. So as they talk things over, I'll step away from the mic momentarily and be back when play is resumed. Max Hytel Hayes, the batter, with Donnie Reed at first base, Noel Richardson at second. Here's the pitch. Called for a strike. Here's the 0-1. Bunt attempt. Oh, just went foul. Had some backspin on it. Now he's in the hole. Max steps out, gets his breath. 2 runners on, nobody out. Here's the pitch. Called for strike 3. Max Hytel Hayes strikes out looking. And the batter will be Josiah Wheelis. Josiah has a 1-for-3 day going for him. Big hit here would erupt the Rams' dugout. Here's the pitch. Down and away for ball 1. Cody Barton very worried about the runner at first, Donnie Reed, even though he's not going anywhere. One-0 pitch. Tapped it foul. Donnie Reed, the runner at first. Noel Richardson, the runner at second. Taylor Hayes readies for the 1-1. Josiah Wheelis swings and misses. 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Runner is off the third. That'll bounce. Donnie Reed up to second. He's in there safely. Noel Richardson, another stolen base. His third of the day. Donnie Reed will advance. Both runners in scoring position. All Josiah needs to do is just put it on the ground to the right side and do a job. Infield finally moves in. Here's the 2-2. Misses high, 3-2. Big spot here for Josiah Wheelis. See if he can get something barreled up. The 3-2. That'll bounce for ball 4. Bases are loaded. Chase Fenton will be the batter with the bases loaded with 1 out in the inning. Rams trail by 1 as the score is 9-8. Here's the pitch from Hayes. Misses low. A walk here would tie the game up. A single would possibly give the Rams the lead. But I don't want to speak too soon. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Skied left side. Got a tag here. Noel Richardson. On his way from third. He will score, and the Rams are tied up at 9. Chase Fenton does a job. And the Rams and the Longhorns tied up 9 runs apiece here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Ethan Gardner, the batter, he's had a tough day. 2 strikeouts, and then an RBI single and a stolen base. So I can't say it's really a tough day when he's produced for the team. Donnie Reed at second. Josiah Wheelis at first. The pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 1. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. Runners will be off with contact. Here's the pitch. Called for strike 3. Ethan Gardner strikes out looking for the 3rd out, but the Rams do tie things up at 9 runs apiece. So it appears we do have some defensive substitutions. So Cole Fenton at 3rd. Chase Fenton in left. Kenny Riley at short. And Noel Richardson will come on and pitch. Donnie Reed will get his catcher's gear on and prepare here for the last frame. Josiah Willis will be at first. I believe everything else is the same. So I'll just give you a quick 1 through 9. Noel Richardson on the bump. Donnie Reed at catcher. First base, Josiah Wheelis. Second base, Max Hayes at short. Kenny Riley at 3rd. Cole Fenton. In left, Chase Fenton. In center, Ben Oldham. And in right, Weston Sherman. As Noel Richardson will get his extended warm-up pitches in, I will step away from the mic and return once game is resumed. Good throw down by Donnie Reed. And we are ready for the 7th inning. Number 3, Taylor Hayes will be leading things off. 6, 7, 8 are the batters for the Longhorns. Noel Richardson will be on the mound. Last year we saw Noel hop on the mound in the last inning. Longhorns almost made a comeback, but could not complete it. So we'll see if Noel Richardson can lock it in here. As that first pitch skied right field. Weston Sherman giving chase. He's under it. He will make the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out. Beautiful, beautiful job by Weston Sherman. Every single game, that feeling of uncertainty, goes away when a ball is, hit on the ground or hit up in the air. The Rams are getting so much better playing defense. It's a joy to watch. Chris Hayes will dig in. Here's the pitch. Upstairs, ball 1. Noel has played just about every position you can imagine. Hasn't made an appearance on the mound in quite some time. Misses upstairs in just about the exact same spot. 2-0. Two-0 pitch. Curveball just above the zone. 3-0. Here's a 3-0 pitch from Knoll. Upstairs for ball 4. Chris Hayes walks on 4 pitches. And the batter will be Carson Snyder. Hayes at first, the pitch. Misses high. 5 straight balls. Knoll will step off. Takes a check on the runner at first, Chris Hayes. Here's the pitch to Carson Snyder. And their first strike, 1-1. One ball, one strike, 1 out in the inning. Here's the pitch. Wanted to go around, but didn't. 2-1. The 2-1. Misses high and away. Ball 3. Here's the 3-1. And there for a strike, 3-2. Here's the payoff pitch. Called for strike 3. Beautiful spot, Noel Richardson. Absolutely love that. That was just a perfect pitch on the outside half of the plate. He dotted it perfectly, and Eric Nieslandic agrees. So now the 9-hole hitter, Parker Sims, 2 for 3 with a triple and a single. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 1. Runner takes another step. The pitch. Runner's off. Could be fouled away. 0-2. A strikeout here would be absolutely huge. Probably would be the biggest strikeout of the season. The Roaring Fork Rams of the Basalt Longhorns tied up 9 runs apiece here in the top of the 7th inning. Last inning of play here in this league matchup. Noel Richardson on the bat, first back to first. Gets behind Josiah Wheelis. Bad pickoff attempt. Chris Hayes around second. He's going to make his way to third. The throw for Josiah Wheelis. In time for the out. Beautiful throw, Josiah Wheelis. Beautiful play from Josiah Wheelis. The pickoff attempt went behind him. And the throw was on the money to Cole Fenton at third base. Oh my goodness, could you ask for a more entertaining game? That beautiful play by the Roaring Fork Rams defense is brought to you by A&B Bank, committed to our community to serve with strength, talent, and the security to fulfill all customer personal and financial needs. And a Bank of Colorado, to uniquely serve our community with strength, stability, service, and values. And a retreat, a place to connect and gather to restore your well-being in the Utah Mountains. Your journey to wellness begins here. Thank you to our sponsors that has made this incredible game possible with all the financial support needed. for the equipment, for the time, for everything. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I am Brooks Chatman, your play-by-play and color commentator, coming to you live from Ron Patch Memorial Field, hoping to call another walk-off hit from the Roaring Fork Rams as we go into the bottom of the 7th inning, tied 9-9 with the crosstown rivals, Basalt Longhorns. Leading off this inning will be Ben Oldham. Ben will be followed by Kenny Riley and Cole Fenton. So if Ben is just able to get on base here, actually, it's not Ben Oldham. We have a new batter, but I'm not sure who that is. So we got a new pitcher on the mound for the Basalt Longhorns. That's number 6. I believe that player's off the bench. Number 6, no, Sebastian Oliver. Couple tough warm-up pitches. Rams are anxious to get in, so the batter's going to be number 15, Charlie Sanders. So Ben Oldham, his day is done. Charlie wears number 15. He ripped a single in last night's game that continued the rally for the Roaring Fork Rams. Let's see what we can do here against Sebastian Oliver. Tanner Nieslinik, the first base coach, runs out to his box. Marty Matson soon to follow. There he is. He'll step in a frame here. And we are underway here in the bottom of the 7th inning as the Roaring Fork Rams look to take this game. The pitch. On the ground to third, Callum Inglis. Been a tough day for him, but he makes the play when he needs to. First pitch out. And now the batter will be Kenny Riley. Kenny walked things off last night for the Rams. Let's see what we can do here. Kenny has walked twice, had a 2 RBI double, and struck out. He's done quite well at the plate today. Here's a pitch from Oliver. Misses low, ball 1. Never a dull moment between the Longhorns and the Rams. Here's the 1-0. Half swing, it definitely went all the way around, 1-1. Oliver delivers. Line drive, right field, center field rather, into the glove for the second out. Cole Fenton will be the batter. Cole is 1 for 4 with a double. The parking lot is absolutely packed here at the Ron Patch Memorial Field Complex. The stands are filled. Standing room is becoming limited as everyone comes to see the best matchup in the Valley, the best rivalry in the Valley. You should see the stands when both football teams play each other. Pitch misses outside, 2-0. Rams tied up with the Longhorns 9-9 here in the bottom of the 7th. Here's the pitch. Misses once more, 3-0. 3 balls and no strikes. You got to assume there's no way he's swinging the bat here, especially with 2 outs. The pitch. He is swinging the bat. That's going to be skied left side. It's going to get down, though, for a single. So that'll work. And now Noel Richardson, with a chance to walk things off, will dig in. Two outs in the inning. And a pinch runner for Cole Fenton, Andy McMichael. Andy McMichael, a sophomore, the pinch runner. Noel Richardson, the batter. Throw back to first. Not in time. Noel is 3 for 4 today with a triple and a pair of singles. The pitch. Misses way high, throw back to first. Not in time. Good pickoff attempt by Cody Barton. One-0 pitch to the captain. Here comes. Misses low, 2-0. Rams and Longhorns, just like last season, down to a final inning thriller. Would love to see the Rams come off on top once more. The pitch. That'll miss low, 3-0. Marty Matson giving the sign, saying that's all you. This 3-0 pitch is your decision. In my personal opinion, there's no way I'm swinging the bat. Not with 2 outs, not with the game on the line. 3-0 delivery from Oliver. Called for a strike, 3-1. Here's a 3-1. Called for a strike. This is what you dream of. Bottom of the 7th inning. 2 outs. The payoff pitch. On the ground to third. Callum Inglis from the line at third. Play will be made for the 3rd out. Extra inning baseball here at Ron Patch Memorial Field. The Rams and the Longhorns cannot keep this thriller from ending. 9-9 going into extras. So the batter will be Parker Sims, as his at-bat got cut short here. And moving on to the 8th inning now. Richardson readies. Here's the pitch. High and away, ball 1. First extra inning affair here at Ron Patch Memorial Field this season. Rams look to take this late inning thriller. That'll bounce. 2-0. Here's a 2-0 pitch to Parker Sims. Good spot by Richardson. 2-1. The 2-1. That'll bounce. 3-1. Richardson readies. Here's a 3-1 pitch. Miss high for ball 1. Ball 4. Sims walks for the first time today, and the batter will be Hayden Rowley. 2 for 4 with 2 singles. Misses low again. Richardson peaks at first. Here's the 1-0. Runner is off. Throw down by Donnie Reed. A good one, but not in time. Parker Sims steals another bag. Two balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch. Bunt attempt. Cole Fenton from the line. Play cannot be made. It's offline. 1 run will come across the score. Max Seitel Hayes. Throw to third. Not in time. So a run will come across the score. Hayden Rowley will end up at third after that E5. And the new batter will be Sebastian Oliver. Noel will step off. Curveball called for a strike. Here's the pitch. Left side. Chase Fenton will make the catch. Sack fly for Sebastian Oliver. Cody Barton will dig in. 1 man away, rather, for Cody Barton. He is 2 for 3 with a walk and a single double. Pitch from Richardson. Misses high, ball 1. One-0 pitch. Misses high again, 2-0. The pitch misses again, 3-0. Three balls and no strikes on Cody Barton. Here's the pitch from Noel Richardson. Another walk. Donnie Reed will call a mound visit. Not an ideal 7th or 8th inning for the Rams. If they've allowed 2 runs off of some defensive mishaps. So a lot of work to do in the bottom half of the inning once they get there. Runner on first. Ferreira. And the batter is Gage Balderson. The rec to first, not in time. Tapped out of play. No balls and a strike here on Gage Balderson. Here's the pitch. Called for a strike. Good spot. 0-2. Wind picking up. Waiting for Balderson to get ready. Take a peek at the runner at first. Here's the 0-2. Misses low. 1-2. One ball, two strikes, one out in the inning. Here's the pitch. Runner is off. Throw down to second by Donnie Reed. Oh, not in time. Two balls, two strikes. Here's the pitch. Calling for strike three. Balderson strikes out looking for the second out. Callum Inglis will be the batter. So that's going to be a balk called. The siren from the Rams game got him to kind of slip off the mound. So unfortunate. First pitch to Inglis. I'm not sure where that missed. Ball one. 11-9 the score here in extra innings. Here's the pitch from Richardson. High and in. That would get him to get off the plate. 2-0. The 2-0. Out of play. Watch out, Carr. Just bounced in front of, I'm going to say, a brand new Chevy Tahoe. I can't really tell from here. 2-1. Runner on third. 2 outs here in the inning. Here's the 2-1 pitch. The inside, 3-1. Here's a 3-1 pitch to Inglis. Ball 4. Taylor Hayes will be the batter, number 3 in center field. Inglis the runner at first. Ferreira at third. Here's the pitch. Misses low for a ball, 1-0. The pitch on the ground. Kinney will step on the bag for the third out. Rams surrender 2 runs in extra innings. Got to at least tie things up or the game is over. 11-9 going to the bottom of the 8th. This is Basalt Longhorns versus Roaring Fork Rams. Here in the bottom of the 8th inning, the Rams look to at least put up 2 runs. And the man to spark this rally will be Donnie Reed. Donnie has yet to collect a hit today, but has reached twice via a walk and a hit by pitch. First pitch in there for a strike by Sebastian Oliver. 0-1. No one pitch. Line drive, center field. Taylor Hayes makes a catch for the first out. If the Rams are to lose this game, they would fall to 2-2 in league, putting them in the bottom half of the league. First pitch to Max Seitel Hayes. Gotta let that hit you. In this situation, you gotta let that hit you. Here's the pitch to Max. Fouled away. 1-1. Oliver gets a sign. Here is the 1-1. Misses low, 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Misses high, 3-1. Three-one pitch to Seitel Hayes. Here comes. Taking first strike, 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch to Max. Outside, ball 4. Josiah Wheelis will be the batter. Got an RBI single and a walk. Here's the pitch. Curveball in there for a strike. I wonder if Marty Mattson is going to be aggressive here with stealing a bag. We'll see. Here's the 0-1. That'll hit him. So a hit by pitch for Josiah Wheelis, and Chase Fenton will be the batter. Gage Balderson went to go talk to Sebastian Oliver on the mound, and as he readies for this at-bat with Chase Fenton. Chase is 2 for 3 with a single, an RBI, and a sac fly. Also reached on an error. A balk is called. That is huge. A balk is called. Both runners move up into scoring position. And the Basalt Longhorns head coach is going to go have a talk with Bob Richardson. Kind of explaining to Coach what the situation is. So that's a break for the Rams. Go ahead, run at the plate. Tying run on second. Oliver has to be a little shaken up after that. First pitch to Chase Fenton. Misses outside for a ball. Crowd is packed. Everyone out here watching this thriller. The 1-0. Called for a strike on the inside half of the plate. 1-1. The pitch. Misses low. 2-1. Wheelis, the runner at second. He would tie this ball game up. Santel Hayes at third. Here's the 2-1. Called for a strike, 2-2. Big at bat, big pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out in the inning. Oliver sets, fires, here comes. Down for ball 3. Obviously, you would take a sac fly here, but a ground ball through a hole would be more ideal. The payoff. Fouled away. Full count once more. So a new ball thrown in to Sebastian Oliver. Chase Fenton, a freshman, here in a big spot. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Sebastian Oliver nods his sign. The payoff pitch. Ball 4, bases are loaded. Now, obviously, that's good, but that makes a force out of any base. So weak ground ball would result in out at home, assuming they throw home, But we will have to see what happens. So a walk, a hit by pitch, and another walk. The bases are loaded, and the batter will be Ethan Gardner. Ethan is 1 for 4 with 3 strikeouts and an RBI single. Let's see if he can keep this clutch gene going. Here's the first pitch from Oliver. Misses high, ball 1. A walk here would drive in the 10th run for the Rams. Here's the 1-0. Line drive, center field, Taylor Hayes. Make the catch, Max Seitel Hayes will advance home. 10th run comes across for the Rams, but 2 outs in the inning. Ben Oldham is the batter. He's the last chance for the Rams. Chase Fenton, the runner at first. Josiah Wheelis, the runner at second. Ben Oldham needs to get something going here. Here's the pitch. Misses high for a ball. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Called for strike 1 and 2. They're back to the wall. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch to Oldham. Tap to foul. He'll stay alive. 1 and 2 again. One ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch to Oldham. Misses low. 2 and 2. Josiah Wheelis, the runner at second. Chase Fenton, the runner at third. Ben Oldham tied up in a 2-ball, 2-strike count with Sebastian Oliver. Here's the pitch. Tapped on the ground. That'll go foul. Count tied up, 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. 2 runners on with the game on the line. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Upstairs, full count. Can you ask for a more thrilling game, ladies and gentlemen? This is why we're alive, everyone. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. The pitch. Tapped foul. Oldham has the entire state of Roaring Fork behind him. The dugout ready to erupt. Josiah Wheelis ready to score this tying run from second. Full count pitch. Ball 4. The bases are loaded. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful at bat from Ben Oldham. And the bases are loaded with 2 outs. For Kenny Riley, a chance to walk things off back-to-back nights. Kenny Riley walked things off last night against the Battle Mountain Huskies. Can he do it here against the Basalt Longhorns? Here's the pitch from Oliver. That will miss high. Ball 1. The Rams have walked 3 times, been hit by 1 pitch, had a sacrifice fly here in the 8th. The 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Fouled away 1-2. This crowd ready to erupt. I'm ready to erupt. Oliver has Riley to his last strike. Here is the 1-2 pitch. Popped up. Out of play. So Kenny Riley stays alive. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bases are juiced. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th inning. The Rams trail by 1 run, 11-10 to score. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Sebastian Oliver. Fouled away once more. We just love to keep the suspense going. Just like Ben Oldham, Kenny Riley giving a good fight. Here's the 1-2. Once more. That'll bounce. 2-2. I'm not even playing, and I'm like, oh, I'm almost shaking up here in the booth. I mean, it is. This is what you live for. These are my favorite moments on the entire planet. It does not get much better than this. Here's the 2-2 pitch from Oliver. Upstairs, full count. Are you kidding me? A walk would tie things up. A knock would also tie things up, possibly walk it off. This, ladies and gentlemen, is what you dream for. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. The bases are loaded. The pitch. Before the game is tied. Josiah Wheeler steps on home plate, and this ball game is tied. Woo, ladies and gentlemen, I am ecstatic. Cole Fenton will be the batter. Ben Oldham at the runner at second. Kenny Riley the runner at first. Chase Fenton the winning run at third. Cole Fenton a chance to send the Roaring Fork Rams home happy. And it looks like we're going to have a pitching change. Number 28, looking to go get a new glove. Number 28 is Chris Hayes. Sebastian Oliver will walk off in dismay as not happy with the outcome that has led out to be. So Oliver will pick up a first baseman and fill the duties at first base. I'm going to let Chris Hayes get his warm-up pitches finished, and I'll be back once play is resumed. So I believe Chris Hayes is just about finished up getting his warm-up pitches. The Basalt defense will go back to their respective positions. And the batter will be Cole Fenton. Just to remind you, ladies and gentlemen, of the situation we got going, 11-11 here on the bottom of the 8th inning. The Rams looking to walk things off against the Cross Valley rivals, Basalt Longhorns. Rain starting to fall ever so slightly here at Ron Patch Memorial Field. Chris Hayes, the new pitcher. Cole Fenton, the batter, looking to walk things off here and send the Rams home happy for a second night in a row. Here's the first pitch. Line drives, left center field. Is that going to drop? It is! The Rams win! The Roaring Fork Rams with the walk-off winner against the Basalt Longhorns. Cole Fenton, your hero tonight. Walk-off single for Cole Fenton. Back-to-back nights, the Rams take victory. Basalt falls to the Rams for the second consecutive season. Thank you to Basalt for coming out and playing your small ball baseball. Once again, the Roaring Fork Rams win 11-12 in extra inning fashion. Cole Fenton, your hero. Thank you to all the fans who came out. Thank you to all the fans supporting this broadcast of the Roaring Fork Rams versus the Basalt Longhorns. Oh boy, I mean, I could talk for years about this matchup. Roaring Fork up over Basalt. Beautiful game. I mean, this game had absolutely everything. Amazing defense, great pitching, phenomenal offense. But all that matters at the end is that the Roaring Fork Rams are victorious. I'm going to get these stats all tallied up, and I'll be back to you for the post-game recap. So, for your Roaring Fork Rams, stat line today, 10 hits over 8 innings, 8 walks, 2 hit-by pitches. Honestly, everyone kind of joined in on the action today. We had a couple, we had a good amount of strikeouts. Almost 10 strikeouts and 9 strikeouts as a total offense. The Rams just would not give up as they were down by a huge margin, 8-2 in the third inning. They then scored 5 runs in the third. Then Basalt answered back in the fourth, and we failed to score in the fourth. Then moving on to the 5th inning, Basalt would not score as the Rams would score 1 run in the 5th and 6th inning. And then the 7th, as the game was tied, neither team scored. In the 8th inning, the Basalt Longhorns would put up 2 runs off of some defensive mishaps by the Rams, but ultimately we would come victorious with a 3-run bottom of the 8th inning, capped off by a walk-off single by Cole Fenton. Your Roaring Fork Rams with back-to-back walk-off winners as they're victorious in this league matchup versus the Basalt Longhorns. I am Brooks Chatman. I've been your play-by-play and color commentator, coming to you live from Ron Patch Memorial Field here in Carbondale, Colorado. Thank you so much for watching and tuning into this broadcast to support your favorite team in the Roaring Fork Valley. Once again, the Rams win over the Basalt Longhorns 11-12 in 8. Thank you so much to all those watching. I'm signing off, and I will see you this Saturday as the